Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
Are you currently living or visiting?
I'm currently living in Japan. I'm actually working.
Okay. Would you mind if I ask what do you do for a living?
I teach Italian in a private language school for Italian.
Okay. Did you want to work in Japan or in abroad in general?
I actually wanted to work here in Japan. My objective was to live here in Japan, so of course I started working here.
So what made you think about living, working in Japan?
So since I was little, I was quite interested in Japanese culture. Also met a Japanese girl that kind of made me more interested in the culture. And of course I watched anime and manga, but that wasn't the main point.
So in your case, what was your expectation? What was your image about Japan?
I didn't have a particular image of Japan. Of course, I did know that I had to force myself to speak Japanese in Japan because, of course, you can find some people that know English, but usually most of people just know Japanese. So I had that expectation, and that is what I found. The image, even in Italy, of Japanese people is really nice people that tries to help you, and that's more or less what I also found when I came here.
After experiencing more than 1 year living in Japan, did you get some culture shock here?
Not much of a culture shock, more or less so this is a thing in Italy. When you go to a restaurant, they don't serve you free water. You have to pay for water. And being here in restaurants, they usually have free water for you. And that was a shock. I was like, I really don't have to pay for that?
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. And of course, another shock was the price of fruits in Japan. Here in Tokyo, fruits is so expensive, and that shocked me because in Italy it's not like that.
Yeah. Taste was different between Japanese fruit and Italian fruit.
I mean, I'm sorry to say that, but I think that Italian fruits have more taste to it. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you like Italian fruits more?
Yes, I do.
Did you have some strange experience? A weird experience in
With
Japan?
nampas.
Nampa?
Yeah, nampa. That was another cultural shock about being approached right outside the station, above all in Shibuya. Me minding my business and people approaching me. That was kind of...
Okay, but I just heard from the rumor, maybe cliche, but Italian guys are very good at talking to women.
Yeah.
Isn't it nampa?
It's like that, but it's not the same approach as nampas. So if you're in a pub, of course the Italian guys will approach you to have a talk, to offer you a drink, something like that. So it's like in specific places. You will expect that to happen.
Okay.
But I would never expect a random guy approach me when I literally just exit from the train, walked out from the station, and someone coming at me being like, "Oh, you're so beautiful, give me your number, give me your Instagram." No, that will not happen.
Okay. On the street, it's usual in Italy too?
On the street, no. I've never seen something like that on the street.
Oh, really?
Even here when I walk, I find people in Shinjuku. It's not even near the station. I'm just walking around in Shinjuku, and I will see these nampas approaching other Japanese girls, and they're like, "Oh God." So I never saw something like that in Italy.
Okay. So what did you like about Japan?
The safety. I can go back to my own apartment in the night and nothing will happen here in Japan. So I really like the safety. In Italy there's this thing of don't go out if you're a girl alone in the night. Be always with a group of people, and if there is male friends, that is even better because you will feel safer. While here I can just walk around by myself, and usually, except for nampas, there's no problem.
I was about to say about that.
Yeah.
Lastly, if someone who wants to live in Japan watch this video, what do you want to advise them? What is your message to them?
Be mindful, because here respect of older people is the first thing. That comes first. And then learn Japanese because that's really helpful. Yeah, that's two things, I guess.
Okay. So it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Qatar.
Qatar.
Yes.
Okay. There was FIFA World Cup game
Yes,
last year.
recently it was there. Many people came to our country. It was very enjoyment and a lot of people came. Many cultures from USA, from Argentina, from Mexico.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Did you actually watch the game, some game?
I tried to book as much as possible tickets, but I only had one chance to book one ticket, Holland and Qatar. But unfortunately, our team lost. But at least I attended one match. It was very crowded. It's very difficult to catch a ticket. So I watched from TV the remaining match.
Okay, so you are currently visiting Japan. Is it like business or like private? What kind of trip do you do now?
Last time actually this is not the first time.
Yeah.
I came before COVID-19, 2019. I came for business. I was just working with one of the companies in Japan here. But this vacation, no. This for me, it's just a vacation. I came for my leisure. I want to take photos. I want to visit as much as possible from Japan. I actually went to Hokkaido first. Then I went to Osaka. Now my last stop is Tokyo. One more week. Then I will go back.
Okay. So what was the impression of Hokkaido?
Hokkaido was very, the weather there was much better. It's much cooler.
Yes.
Here around 30-ish,
Yeah.
there is 24.
Yeah,
Still a bit hot, but much more better. A lot of greenery there. I actually stayed in Niseko. It's a bit far away from the cities. I enjoyed it there. I relaxed. I went to the onsen. It was very relaxing experience. I went through Hokkaido to Sapporo. So it was very good. I rode from Osaka to Tokyo. I used the bullet train. It was the first time I used the bullet train. Shinkansen. It was also interesting.
Okay. Visiting Japan, what kind of difference between your country and Japan you found?
One of the biggest difference, of course, is the food. Food is totally different. The Japanese food is more of less spices. Our food is more like close to the Indian. We use more spices in our food. For example, the rice. The rice here, we add spices to the rice.
Okay.
But here, no. You have the rice is plain.
Yeah, plain.
So this is one of the most different. One common thing I think I noticed is the samurai. What they wear. What they call it.
Kimono.
It's like a kimono. Yeah. Not for the female, for the male. It's actually very close to the traditional thobe, a long dress. It's like a long white dress. We don't only have white color. We have also colorful. When you see the other color, it's almost similar to the samurai kimono. And actually, one of the Japanese colleagues told me the same thing also. So this is a similarity. I don't see it as a difference.
Okay.
The other difference is the weather, of course. Here we have the stormy season in September.
Like typhoon?
Typhoon season.
Yes. You don't have typhoon, right?
No, we don't have that.
Yeah.
Because I worked here for a long time in Yokohama, I did experience the typhoon very close by to my apartment before.
So you don't feel like that, like big wind in your country?
No, it's mostly windy, a bit windy with sand, but not, and humid, of course, hot and humid.
Okay.
Because we are surrounded by sea from three directions, so almost like an island. So in summer, it's very humid also and hot.
Okay. In your perspective, which one is more humid than hot, in Tokyo or Qatar?
Of course,
Qatar.
Of course. Very humid, yes.
So it's easy for you to survive this summer.
Yes.
Okay. Lastly, when you go back to your country, what do you want to bring back from Japan if you can bring anything?
Actually, like the cuisine, the Japanese cuisine.
Cuisine?
Yes.
Okay. Which one?
The udon.
Udon?
I really like it.
Okay.
Yes. The udon and the fried, what do you call it? The fried vegetables.
Tempura?
Yeah, the tempura.
Okay.
Yes, I like it very much. We have a lot of restaurants there, but it's not like the original.
Yes.
Japan.
Okay. So it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Germany, from Saxony.
Currently, you are visiting Japan, right?
Visiting. Yes.
Okay. So, firstly, what brought you to Japan? What made you to come to Japan?
My dad has a business trip to here, to Japan, and he was inviting me to join him.
Okay.
So I joined him.
Okay. So, is it first time to come to Japan?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Like, do you often travel with your dad because of the business trip?
Nah, it's actually the first time.
Okay. You're lucky.
Yes.
Okay. So, like, did you like Japan before that, or you are not especially Japanese fan?
Nah, not especially actually.
Okay. I guess that I can get some like objective opinion from you, but what was your impression of Japan?
It's actually pretty. I do like the gardens, the temples, but I'm not a big fan of the cities because there's so many skyscrapers, so many people. I don't like the houses and stuff like that, but I do like the people here.
Okay. So did you interact with people?
Like as I said, I'm here because of my dad's business trip, and I also was at a conference and we had some dinners together, and there I met many people from Japan, and also yesterday I met some and I do like them all. They're really kind.
Okay. How were they nice? What was the impression about Japanese people?
They always help you, they explain you something, and I don't know, you could just talk with them normally, and it wasn't difficult to start a conversation with them. You just could go to them and start really speaking.
I see. So far, where have you been in Japan?
I arrived at the airport in Osaka, stayed there for 2 days. Then we went to Gifu. Yes.
Okay.
We've also spent there 2 days. I guess we were also in Kanazawa. And then we just went to Tokyo.
Okay.
And we were in Kyoto.
Kyoto?
Yes, Kyoto.
Yes, of course. In which city did you enjoy the most?
It was Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Yes, because of the bamboo forest.
In Arashiyama?
Yes. And also in a monkey park. But I do like the gardens as well.
Let's say, do you want to visit Japan again?
I would guess so, that I would like to visit Japan again because there are many things you can visit and you don't have enough time to do all those things.
Okay, so after experiencing once in Japan, which city do you want to visit? What kind of experience do you want to have at the next time?
More the outdoors, like at some villages, some old villages, more gardens.
You want to enjoy nature side?
Yes.
Okay. So it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。いかがだったでしょうか？動画のご感想やテーマのご要望などコメント欄で教えていただけますと幸いです。たくさんのコメントお待ちしております。チャンネル登録の際は通知ボタンもお忘れなく。